Estonia.mp4. Okay, we get to learn a little bit about the history of Estonia. We're starting way back in the day. St. Matthew's Day, to be exact, I guess. We have rare footage of Livonian Knights. I do remember learning about these in EU4. Bonking sound effect.
Did you know that you have...
Oh, Saul Goodman. You have... Wait. Okay. What? We have Russia coming. Russia takes over the Baltics many times. Sweden has it momentarily. Poland has it momentarily. Poland's gonna get bonked into out of space. They can into space. Sweden has them. Russia pushes Sweden out after the Great Northern War. This is so incredible. We have it's Tsarist Russia still. Soviet Union. Germany has them during World War I. I'm trying to keep up with this. They were momentarily peaceful, and then the Soviet Union took it back, only in Estonia. They sang for their freedom. Oh, German, World War II. Depression. Okay, they're free again. And I keep hearing Markiplier's voice. That was incredible. I feel like I can teach an entire class about the 80 seconds that we just witnessed here. And I can't think of a better channel to make Estonia MP4. This was so chaotic. This was actually a really good part in the middle. Okay, so did Denmark buy a piece of northern Estonia for a little bit? Well, at least, or maybe they just ran off with some money. Denmark came back, and then there was like a little fight there. So it looks like Sweden had Estonia. Poland came. Sweden was gonna take more of this, like, see, this is when Sweden still had an empire. They were a very formidable force, and then after the Great Northern War, they collapsed and never recovered. Or they didn't collapse, but just wasn't strong anymore. Bonking back and forth. Sweden did help contribute to the fall of Poland-Lithuania. Huge enlightened gang. I actually didn't even know there was this much enlightened gangers, only in Estonia. Like the current reference to Baltic states and Poland stop issuing this visa, the Schengen zone. I always forget how to pronounce that. Another one, this one's about Turkey though. Walter, take your... Never mind, not gonna finish that. Okay, so Turkey, we're gonna see the Ottomans. We're gonna see Byzantium, right? Or it's Turkey.mp4. So there's a lot of things. We are gonna cover the pre-history here stuff. So Roman, Byzantium, a lot of chaos happening, yet Byzantium is about to get pushed out. I love that we have... Hello, Taco Bell? I love there's actually captions here. Alright, so Mongolian Empire pops up. They're gonna get pushed. Here come the Ottomans. They've already eliminated Constantinople. It's now Istanbul. They are gonna slowly rip off tentacles of Venice, yes. They struggle. They will struggle against the winged Khazars. They fight Russia over and over again. Certain parts of the Baltic states get their independence. They fight off Britain for a little bit there. We have World War I happen. Yep, Turkey is here. They fight Greece. Germany happens, but they remain neutral for most of World War II, right? They split up Cyprus. POV or Greece, yes. This is literally what Greece sees every single day they wake up. And Turkey did declare war on the Germans in late February 1945, but by then, there was only like a couple months left. There was a real quick reference to the Hittites. There's a quick reference to the wars after Alexander's death and his whole successor thing. Because things are literally covered for like a split second, so I am missing some things. Oh, he has a kebab. Byzantium? No. New Rome? No. Oh, Constantinople? Okay. Is anyone ever gonna notice how I put 3 signs of 3 battles each time one hits each other? Oh, that's awesome. So I actually recognize this flag because of, again, of course, EU4. Is that the Timurids? Oh man, good old Timmy. Oh, and I've seen this was snuck in. Yep, Turkish government, not gonna be happy. Please go subscribe to Estonia Ball Animations. He deserves every single one of them. I know those videos have got to be difficult to make, but they are some of my favorite Countryball videos ever. Oh yes. Cuisine with the UK ball, and I think that's gonna be France. We have beans on toast, because of course, that's a staple of the meat. We have snails moving away from France. I don't know what France ball is eating there, but he's got his wine. Very fancy. Making sure, just any crumbs. Bean eyes. France is like, I don't think I want to eat with you anymore. These animations are drawn so perfectly, as always, with the deeper meanings and themes here. Countryball is still responsible for like one of the most viewed Countryball videos, almost 6 million views down here. That's gonna go down in history. Asia.exe, certified hood classic. Let's see about that. So this is just about the continent of Asia. It's running. Let's see. Bing chilling. Jong Zena will maybe make an appearance.
So tell me about yourself.
Sir, I am
Okay.
sitting in front of yourself. I chat on girls on Facebook. And also
On Facebook? Is this... Are we witnessing a hack? He speaks English. Meanwhile, in South China Sea, okay, there's gonna be a little fight there between the Philippines and China. Little, you could say, POV. Walter.
What the dog doing?
Change his flag casually. People still, you don't really acknowledge that, right? There's still a lot of countries that don't acknowledge that at all. Calmest day in Armenia, yep, fighting with Azerbaijan. Yes. Smallest traffic in Jakarta. Also in Vietnam, Hanoi. We have the Middle East countries up. We're starting up, and there's just a battle happening there until everything crashes. Oh, and then these islands are sinking into the ocean. Yeah, this archipelago is a bunch of low-lying islands and atolls in the Indian Ocean. By 2100, the entire country is supposed to be submerged. Oh, I was so focused on Zhang Zina that I didn't recognize China taking back Taiwan. I wonder if Indonesia and Vietnam have some of the worst traffic ever. I mean, these places are definitely up there, but I guess it's important they specifically reference certain cities. If you're talking about countrywide, it is going to get a little bit different. Nigeria is among the top, though. Europe is looking all green. Another classic by Ace Animations, The Panama Canal by 3D Countryball's Animations. Always love these. So they're tied down to Colombia because Panama was owned by Colombia for a little bit. Hey kid, would you like to be independent for a little condition? Oh, I guess we don't really need this. I'd like to, but great. So you agree. USA is going to rip away the chain, and USA is basically going to steal Panama away from Colombia. This is actually being really depressing, isn't it? USA is going to basically occupy the Panama Canal. Well, it's time to fulfill the conditions for my help. This is going to be a little bit painful. Chops them directly in half. Pass across for whatever amount of money. We got Peru in the background. Very nice. Pass for $10 only. That's pretty cheap. We got China going through. We got France going through. Costa Rica's just laughing at the Panama Canal. I think Panama is actually pretty angry. So Panama actually became an independent nation in 1903, which is actually relatively late for a lot of the Western Hemisphere countries. I mean, other Central American countries gained their independence in 1838. Regardless, about 10 years exactly after Panama gained its independence, they built the canal. USA finally left Panama in 1999. A Panama ball would probably be one of the hardest country balls to ever design for me. I'm like really thinking how I would make that if I did one day. It literally has to just like split open and, well, maybe bleed a little. Again, that was by 3D Countryball's Animations, definitely one of my favorites in the last year. Here's another one by them, POV, Your Yugoslavia in WW2. Okay, so Croatia is gonna do some interesting stuff to you. You throw away the pack. No, Germany's not gonna like this. Croatia is going to turn away from you. Bulgaria is gonna watch you get bonks in the head. And now Greece is fighting. Oh, Greece is trying to save you. He bonked Italy in the head, and of course, Germany famously had to come down and save Italy, or maybe not save Italy, but help Italy's progress in the Balkans. Okay, you're trying. Are you escaping the back rooms right now? You gotta move. You gotta move. Don't look back. Where's is that Albania? Albania was under Italian control. Okay, that was a nice jump. I think, is there gonna be more of a Croatia reference? Oh, no, Germany's gonna come. They're gonna be right here. Or maybe not. Oh, yep, there they are. What are you gonna, why are their lights bright? Or their eyes so bright? It's actually kind of freaky. Okay, you're almost out. You're almost out. Just jump out. Maybe the Allies will save you. What's the British and French doing? They're trying. Well, they're trying to run away at least. Albania too. Bulgaria and Romania. Oh yeah, Bulgaria and Romania. It's not gonna work out. Italy now is Italy gonna be the finish the job? Yeah, they're gonna saw you in half. You know, from this, start a partisan war or surrender. Oh, I like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music. Oh, nice, they still tried. And bam, there we go. We have the Soviet Union eventually helping. Is that just a normal Italy without their icon in the middle? Victory! I mean, I guess it did get kind of rough there for a few years in Yugoslavia, but yeah, okay. It's funny, I know these are just memes and it's not like always insanely accurate, but when you put it like this, really shows just how chaotic it was for Yugoslavia in World War II. When I think of Yugoslavia, I'm usually always thinking of them in like the Cold War or the collapse and stuff like that in the 90s. But I forgot just how chaotic this was during this time, like literally surrounded. It's hard to get that perspective or POV when you're just looking at a map. Why did Russia sell Alaska to the United States? By a state ball channel.
Let's call them Chukotka.
Okay, so I do know the story behind this.
Is this going to be Chukotka over there as well?
So this was a Russian colony, of course. And they needed the extra money, so, and they didn't want to sell it to the British, so that's why they didn't give it to Canada. So let's see.
War consumes too much of the treasury resources.
Yeah, treasury gone.
I think we're spending too much at such a remote point of the country like Alaska.
It does look remote and kind of worthless.
Sell it to the Americans.
Of course.
There we go.
From now on, it will be their problem.
What?
Problem.
Did I hear correctly?
Yes,
I wish they would have
selling Alaska.
made a reference to the British,
I got
right?
everything we need to sign the deal.
And now we're gonna talk about immediately how they find just a bunch of oil.
Simpleton he is, so stupid. And you should be
So
promoted.
dumb.
Well done. It was a good
It was
idea.
probably one of the best investments for us ever, right?
I beg to report that the Americans
There it
have
is.
found deposits of gold,
Yep.
gas, and oil in Alaska.
Yep.
May I go?
Yes. You
Yeah.
may.
That didn't work out too much. And it really wasn't that long after when they found a bunch of the oil. Like, what an amazing U.S. investment. Did we just buy it so that the British or Canada didn't get even bigger? Well, initially, we already saw the potential for gold, fur, and fisheries. And then, yeah, we were worried about England establishing a presence in the territory. So we bought that state in 1867, and then here's us putting up an oil rig about 100 years later. I'm actually so surprised it's taken this long for someone to make a state balls channel. Here's another one by him. How was NATO created?
He's strong. He's
So
armed.
we have a scary
He can be a danger to us.
USSR after World War II.
So what?
And we have the Western countries, which are not communist. Italy, UK, France.
Anyway, I suggest
NATO started
we
pretty
unite to guarantee the
kinda
safety
small
of every member of our
compared to now.
alliance from war.
Canada's there too.
Or in the case the USSR has something on his mind.
Are we gonna talk about Soviet Union trying to join?
Guys. What's the meeting you're having?
Yeah, they're gonna try to join.
Hey, we decided to come together as a community where everyone would protect each other.
Oh, he's like, oh,
It's great.
I'll
Can
join.
I join you?
That's
Now!
hilarious.
Whatever.
Come on,
Screw it.
Canada, why'd you have to say
I
it so
don't want
nicely?
To join your stupid club for losers. Hey guys,
Oh.
I want to join
Uh-oh.
you.
Yeah,
You won't join anything.
there we go. Now we have some modern stuff going on.
Let me go.
All right, yes, it actually sounded very scary off screen. So NATO actually started in 1949, and there was 12 founding members. Kind of hard to fit them all in the animation, but Belgium, Denmark, Iceland also included, Luxembourg, forgot the lowlands, Netherlands, Norway. No Sweden, interestingly. They were still very neutral. Also, pretty big lack of Spain in the initial part, but that's because they were under Francisco Franco. They didn't join till the 80s. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? Sweden is just now starting to try to join. Completely forgot about that. Finland also as well. First Balkan War in a nutshell. So we have a bunch of Balkan nations under the Ottomans, and the chains are going to begin to break. Bulgaria, Greece, Serbia now doing their own thing. Lightsaber now comes out and is prepared to strike them down. Wait, I need to figure out exactly what year we're talking about. Wait, is this Russia helping Bulgaria get free? Oh yeah, this is basically right before WW1. I'm sorry, I just have to have like a time frame in my head. What's going on? So these events are going to set off a lot of chaos. Well, not exactly these events, but they're going to prelude. It's like a prequel to the Great War. Okay, so we've got a bunch of these guys. Like how Greece is back into Spartan mode. Slaps them with a bat. That easy. Okay, we have Bulgaria bouncing on top of the Ottomans' head. Remember, the Ottomans are already struggling at this point. They really were only going to survive for like less than 10 years left. A sword, which I don't think that doesn't work anymore. I think they're a few centuries behind in technology. They should rank up in the civilization. They got to go in their tech tree a little bit more. Bonks, Bulgaria. Bulgaria gone. That's it. Albanian coastline. They're just doing dances. Welcome to the coast. Are the Ottomans trying to row across, I'm assuming, the Black Sea? Or maybe they're trying to row their way to the Europeans. Or Greece. Greece, definitely not a fan. Greece has been holding in a lot of anger for several centuries. 2 seconds later. Okay, they have gone literally Super Saiyan, or no, they're channeling the power of Zeus. Same thing, kind of. And they are going to... The animation is incredible. That was really good. And the Ottomans are now gonna... Oh. Okay. It was that easy. And now you're gonna get launched out of a lot of the Balkans at this point. And now you get to fight the Entente. France, UK, Russia. So the Ottomans had significant war exhaustion. That's what I'm realizing back in WW1. And here's their little victory screen. It's like a loading screen. Where do I save the game at? Well, I like the ominous zoom in on Bulgaria. It's perfect. Oh, that was Montenegro. That was a flag I kept getting confused with Serbia. Obviously, their flag is a little bit different now. And here's a map showing just all the chaos that took place. It's definitely one of those things that I don't talk about a lot. I actually completely forget about because it does get overshadowed by WW1 so often. But then a Serb is going to go on to do some bad things to an Austrian Archduke and send the entire world into chaos. Kind of an important event. Really love this channel name, Unnecessary Serb. Go sub to him. And please actually go sub to all the channels that I got to review today. I love unpacking all the things that are going on. And big thanks to my patrons. aPhatNarwhal.
Presented by Robert
My wife
E.
hates this
Sebi,
part.
if you hear this, I love you.
Drew's
Argentinian
grandpa.
$20 is
Bjorkman,
a
Wild
Bring Back
Chris
Polandball.
Checkio
DannyThyGamer.
GoodOldRyah.
istoledrewspetdog.
Phresh
Bruney.
Animations.
The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth.
Why am I
doing
this?
The Mexicans.
And ZaneyBoi.